Hello, class. Welcome to the contemporary issues in anthropological theory. So now, the whole world, the readers to discovery of political economy, capital empire and modes of production, part one. So now, anthropologists, we can gaze that anthropologists see the world in fragments, and also it might indicate the limits of social sciences. So let's see what is coming up. After the recognition of anthropology's imperial heritage, the situatedness of its stable, isolated, and primitive subjects within global economic systems and power relations, and the discursive constructions of non Western peoples enabled by such power relations, the crucial question remained, what now? While many anthropologists turned to deeper studies of discourse and representation, some, such as Eric Wolf and Sidney Mintz, began to push for an anthropology that could finally engage with non Western peoples as situated within, actively involved with, and fundamentally transformed by global capital and empire. There was, however, a conceptual brick wall. It might seem self evident, even cliched, to say that the world has always been one, a totality of interconnected processes. There has never been a part of the world not shaped by global demographic, ecological, economic, political, and cultural flows. Yet the world, as it appears in Western analytical frameworks and popular discourse, is a fundamentally fragmented one, made up of bits and pieces such as societies, cultures, nations, and so on. Abstractions long since turned into reality. Anthropologists had divided the world into well defined and autonomous societies, each with its characteristic culture understood as an integrated and bounded system. This has especially been the case for so called primitive societies, self contained, frozen in time, wolves, people without history. Eric Wolfs. The reductionism was built into the idea of the bounded West, understood as a straight genealogical line from ancient Greece to the United States, the pinnacle of Western power. Thus, history becomes a moral success story, and each runner in the race a mere stepping stone, not a manifold of social and cultural processes at work in their own time and place. Such reification creates a global pool hall model of reality. To take a culture society as the fundamental unit of analysis implies that everyone belongs to a unique pool ball whose inhabitants have most meaningful things in life in common with each other. Motion and collision occur among balls whose integrity and essence remain intact and separate, and the balls can be sorted into different oppositional camps, such as West, East, and civilized, primitive, modern, traditional, free, despotic, developed, underdeveloped, and so on. Eric Wolff argued that this analytical straitjacket had emerged with the birth of specialized social sciences, products of an ideological rebellion against political economy, the study of the production of wealth within political entities composed of classes, the distribution of that wealth between those classes, and the relationship of those classes with political power. Class conflict was a fundamental category in political economy long before Marx, whether understood as mediated by force and ideology or the invisible hand of the market. The rebellion against political economy was thus a rebellion against structural conflict and power and the potential impossibility of social harmony. Thus, sociology emerged to understand the problem of social cohesion, a function of the strength of social ties based on shared systems of meaning and value. Interaction and ties between individuals thus become the prime movers of social life, and social disorder becomes located in family and community. Soon after, emerges as the study of individual market agents with a priori initial endowments disembodied from any historically specific social and political structures, and political science as the study of government, with the political process reduced to a question of aggregation, decision making, and political culture. While anthropology had begun as a study of the world, the global evolution of culture, or the diffusion of cultural forms, it eventually shifted towards the study of specified populations in locally delimited habitats. Despite its benefits, the limited scope of participant observation yielded limited observations that were often taken to stand for a larger unobserved universe. Attempts to transcend the microcosm, whether through evolutionary or structuralist symbolic approaches, remain confined to the comparative study of single cases or local autonomous microcosms of meaning. All of these approaches shared a reliance on a world of autonomous bounded cases. That is it for today. Thank you for listening. See you in the class.